I had to text this lady once we got there because they were providing a shuttle from the airport to our hotel. So we texted her and she's like, where are you guys? And we were lost, right? We're in California, LAX airport, whatever. And we had to go up these stairs. We were trying to talk to her on the phone. Anyways, we finally found her and we just had to wait there for all the other kids to get picked up on the shuttle from all these other airports, and then the shuttle came to pick us up. We got on it and then we had to go and pick up other kids and stuff. So I knew that once we got to the hotel, we had to go to this room that American Ninja Warrior Jr. rented out or whatever, and that's where we're gonna be getting corona tested once we got there. And American Ninja Warrior Jr. sent out a video and an email saying this is how you get there, when you walk in the hotel, go this way, go that way. And I studied that video more than I ever studied for any test in school. So I knew that hotel by heart. So when we got there, there was a whole group and they're like, oh my gosh, where do we go to get tested? I'm follow, I led that whole entire group in that room, and I was the first kid to get tested in my little group, and everyone was so scared because they thought it was gonna go way up, but it didn't, thankfully. So then as soon as we got corona tested, we went to the front desk, and that's where they gave us our hotel card thing that you put in the doors, and we had to try and figure out all these elevators because it was a giant hotel with so many different floors and stuff. And then we got to our room, and then we just kind of settled in, dropped everything down. Alright guys, so as you walk in, there's the mirror, and then we got just 2 beds. There's our giant TV, and then here's the view of what it looks like at night. Oh, well, it's hard to see because it's just my reflection, but I'll show that to you guys in the morning. What's that? Oh, yeah. Oh, here's my shirt that I got. That's really cool. Yeah, here's our room. It's pretty basic, but it's actually really nice. So, oh, here's the bathroom. As you guys can see, it's very fancy. We had to go and get some soap and shampoo, but yeah. Sketch.
I thought that was before.
Oh gosh. Okay guys, so it's 8:30, but for us it's really 10:30, and so I'm very tired. The first day was so much better than I imagined it to be. I'm just chilling right here. We just got some lunch, and then we went to we checked out the gym that they have here. And then we went to a gift shop. But the people here, I only met 3 or 4 girls, but they were so humble and nice. I'm already making best friends here, so that's so cool. And we had to take, so first off, we got here and then we had to take a little corona test. I was the first kid to do it. I'm pretty proud of that. But yeah, I'm just so excited for tomorrow because this has literally been my dream to do this, and now I was worried, I was hoping to find at least one humble person, and literally almost all of the girls are. So I'm just so excited for everything. I'm gonna go to sleep because I'm super tired. All we have to do tomorrow is the medical, right, Miguel?
Yeah.
See, so yeah, tomorrow I'll vlog that too. I'm so excited though and very tired. Also keep in mind that where I live, I'm there's a 2-hour difference. So of course, me and Miguel being us, we woke up at 5 a.m. their time, and American Ninja Warrior Jr. had this room in the hotel where you could go, and they had these breakfast sandwiches. It wasn't that great, but it was something, and orange juice and these little fruit cups. So me and Miguel went there, and there was these Mexican workers there, and they were literally the sweetest, nicest people ever. They're señorita, what do you want? I'm oh my gosh, thanks, that's so nice. But no one was eating there. Granted, it was early in the morning, so me and Miguel were just sitting on the table eating. Then after that, we decided to walk to Target. Bad idea. We took the wrong turn, and there was all these homeless people tents. I was freaking out because it's LA. Yo, we're trying to find a Target right now, and my phone is telling us to walk on the road, which I'm not doing. And now we're following this sketch dirt path that Miguel almost just tripped on. This is sketch. I don't think we were supposed to be.
Oh, there's a tent right there.
Yeah, I want to go back. So, y'all, we're literally walking on this sketch little path. right by cars. This is sketch. I like turn around, my phone was saying like go this way, go that way. We were literally walking by the road. So we went back to the hotel and then we walked past the room was where you could eat breakfast. And there was actually people in there. So we walked in there and remember all these people are American Ninja Warrior Junior competitors. And they're like, hey, come over here. And I'm like, oh my gosh, like this is so nice. And we just sat in like a circle and like people were like saying like, yeah, I go rock climbing there, like yeah, like blah, blah, blah. Like, and we were just talking about ninja stuff and it was so crazy because we all just met within like a minute. Like, you know, me and Miguel, we just met these people in a minute, but we were all carrying on a conversation for like 2 hours just talking, and it was so much fun and I loved it so much. And that's gonna be like one of the memories that stays in my brain from this whole entire trip for like the rest of my life, because it was so much fun just getting to know these people and hang out, knowing that that's gonna be like the only time in my entire life I'm gonna see them. And so it was just so much fun building relationships with them. Alright guys, so it's like 10:30 and it was just like our second day, and today is kind of like our free day because all we have to do is like a 40-minute medical session and mine's at 4 o'clock. And we just spent like the past 2.5 hours just talking with like a bunch of other ninjas that it was their first time being here too. And it was just like we were all sitting in a circle just like going around saying like our names and like what our ninja nickname is and like how we got it and stuff. And I'm just so excited because everyone there is just like so nice and humble. Like the first time people, and hopefully the second time people will be too. It's just I haven't like actually met any of them yet. But yeah, now we're gonna go. Was that my phone? Yeah, it was, I think. But now we're gonna go take a walk, hopefully go the right way this time, and go to Target or something and get some food because I'm starving. And then later on that day, I ended up walking, like, I bet you it was 3 miles around with all of my new friends that I just made, because you could see American Ninja Warrior Junior, like the set, you could just barely see like a little bit of the course from the hotel. So we like walked around there, and then we walked to Target, and it was so much fun just like walking around with them, and the parents were all like behind us walking and stuff. Okay guys, so we just walked around with our little friend group for literally like, how long do you think we were gone for?
2 hours?
Yeah, like, yeah, because we left at 10:45 and it's 12:48. So we were gone for like 2 hours, and we just like walked probably like 2 miles around with them. I don't know, we were kind of just trying to figure out like what it's like around here. We're like in downtown LA, so yeah. And then me and Miguel went to Target to get some food because stuff here is very expensive. We just got some like, you know, banana Skittles, gummy bears, stuff like that. And now I kind of just want to like relax because I'm like drained and I have a medical appointment at 4 p.m. So yeah. And then I had my medical appointment at 4 p.m. and it all went good until the doctor said that I had like a heart murmur, and I was freaking out because I was like, what the actual heck? And Miguel was like, Clara, you're gonna be fine, like you're fine. I'm still fine to this day. I don't know what that old guy said or what he meant or what he saw, like I don't even know what. Like, he just had me like lay on a bed once, like felt my stomach. Like, I don't even know what the heck that was about, but I'm still fine to this day. I was just freaking out about that. Alright guys, so after my medical, we just went down to the pool, and then after that we just got something to eat, and I ate with like my ninja friends, and then like the parents ate at like their own table. So yeah, now it's like 9 o'clock. I'm like so tired. So I'm probably just gonna go to sleep, and then tomorrow is when it's gonna be interviewing and course like walkthrough and stuff. So that'll be very cool, and they split us up into like 3 different groups, and my like group is leaving at 9:45, but we have to get corona tested at 9:15, like again. So yeah, that'll be fun. I'm just gonna try and get a good night's sleep because people have been saying like this is the longest day. So yeah, and now we're watching stuff about volcanoes because like that's great. So on the 26th, that was our 3rd day being there. That was the first day actually going to set though, and I got hero shots, interviewed, and the course practice day. Hero shots are basically where you just like pose, you flex, you go like that, like you smile, and they take pictures of you and stuff. And before I did that, I went to the bathroom and I was like doing push-ups on the sink, trying to get like my arms pumped up for the pictures. I know it's cringy, but it's true. And then we waited like, I don't know, maybe 2 hours for me to get interviewed, because Rachel Smith, she was like the only person interviewing every single kid, and every single kid had like half an hour long interview. And so I was just waiting until my name was called, and we had to wait in like this quiet room, like you could barely talk because they were doing the interviews downstairs and you didn't want to like be in the background noise of that, so everyone was just like quiet in this room. So then it was my turn to get interviewed. I was so nervous, like I was sweating so much there, but it was super fun. Rachel made it super fun. I gave like way too long replies. Oh my gosh, like going back now, it's like, oh, I shouldn't have said that, I should have said this, like, but it's fine because they didn't actually use that in the TV anyways. So after the interview, things like slowed down a lot. We had to wait on like this roof before we could practice the course. There's people like testing the course, and you could like kind of see part of the course from the roof you're standing there, and that was so exhausting, like mentally and physically. Like I wanted to go to sleep, and like being outside just like in California, like the sun and stuff, it was mentally draining. And then they fed us lunch, and right after that we had to run the course, so I barely ate anything knowing that because I didn't want to like throw up, you know. So they gave you a partner that you would be going against for that whole time you're practicing the course. And when I was standing at that start line to practice the first obstacle, that was the scare. Like the start line is so freaky and scary because you're just staring at the water like the whole entire time. So then we practiced the obstacles. I fell a couple times. I was really bumming out.
Go, Clara. There you go.
Because, you know, like you're drenched in water and then you have to like do more things and stuff. But then we got back to our hotel. And when we got back to our hotel, Miguel was trying to like cheer me up because I was really like, not necessarily depressed, but I was sad because I was not doing as good as I wanted to, of course. And so then we went out and I hung out in the pool with my friends, but I did not put my hands in the water because chlorine wrecks your hands. So I was like sitting like this, just like on the pool, in the pool and stuff. And they told me that tonight you're gonna get an email saying you're either in the AM group or the PM group because tomorrow is actual competition day. And so it was kind of stressful knowing that like, okay, I might have to wake up at 5 a.m. tomorrow, or I might have the PM group and I don't know right now. Okay guys, so I didn't really vlog that much today, but it was practice and interview day. So we just woke up at like, what time did we wake up today?
6.
Like 6. And got breakfast and stuff, and then my like shuttle bus left the hotel at like 9:45. We had to get corona tested at 9:05. And we went and did the interview. That was like super fun. I was like so nervous throughout that though. And then they took like pictures of me for like the hero shots or whatever, and they had me wear like a cowboy hat and a bunch of like cringy stuff. So yeah, but then we had to practice, we had to wait like probably like 3 hours. Like they fed us lunch, and then right after lunch he was like, okay, now you get to practice the course. I fell in the water like 6 times. Like I was not doing the greatest, but I got almost every single obstacle because you get to redo it like 2 times. So that's good. Not gonna lie, I fell on the first obstacle once. But yeah, I think I'll do good tomorrow. I hope tomorrow's gonna actually be like the big day that you guys will be able to see. So yeah, I'm super nervous. We're gonna try and just like get out of our hotel right now and do something, because like when we first got back I was feeling like really down about it because like, I don't know, I was just expecting like it to be easier, but it's like really hard. Kids are saying like this year it's been the hardest, like the obstacles are harder than last year. So yeah, now we're just gonna go and eat or do something, I don't even know. So yeah, and then tomorrow will be the big day. So So that night I had set an alarm clock on my phone at like midnight, like check your phone, see what group you're in. I was so thankful because I got AM. I just wanted to get it out of the way because running the course in front of cameras and an audience and all that stuff was eating away at me the whole entire time. I was so stressed for that whole entire trip about just that day. And it was like I mentioned before, how you're feeling mentally literally determines how you're gonna do on a course a lot of the times. And I just remember competition day, I woke up and I felt like I was gonna throw up. I did not want to eat a single thing. Miguel thankfully made me eat a banana. I'm grateful for that because your body's not gonna be able to perform if you don't have anything in your stomach. And I just remember like getting up and like, oh my gosh, like this is real. And I could not process it, and I'm like, I'm literally gonna fall in the first obstacle, which that's not the mindset that you want. If you're a ninja, we were not allowed to use chalk, so it basically means like if your hands are sweaty or if you're nervous or if it's just hot outside in general and your hands get sweaty, chalk helps your hands so that you can get a grip on the bars and stuff. We're not allowed to use that, and so I was also getting very nervous about that. So when we got on set, they were calling people's names to warm up and stuff because they're very serious about corona there. Only a certain amount of people could be warming up at a time. So when they called my name, I got there, I got interviewed, and I took way too long saying the answers for the questions, but they didn't even use that eventually, so it's okay anyways. So my first competitor was Sakura, and she was so nervous, and I was like nervous, but I still was like kind of like positive. I was like, oh my gosh, like, can you believe this? Like, we're actually gonna be doing this. And she was just like, I'm gonna like puke type of vibe. And so we had to both sit on these two chairs and wait for our names to get called to go up to like run the course, like legit. And her energy was bouncing off onto me, and I'm like, oh my gosh, like we're actually gonna do this. I'm gonna die, I'm gonna puke. And then we had to walk up those stairs on the start line, and that was the scariest moment of my entire life because I was just looking at the water like I'm gonna go in, first obstacle. Me and her both had it like we're gonna go down together, first obstacle, which, you know, we should not have been saying that because that's not the mindset that you want, right? You want to be like, yeah, I'm going to finish this course. I wasn't, though. I was like, I'm going to die. I'm literally going to die. Like, I'm going to puke at the start line. And they made us do, like, these gimmicks at the start line. Like, they had me wear a cowboy hat and, like, pretend that I was, like, roping and stuff, which they didn't even use in the TV show. But then they had her. She was, like, a deep sea, what the heck is it called? Like, a snorkel person. So they had her, like, wearing, like, I don't know nothing about that, but they had her wearing like a snorkel type thing, and they made her like redo her thing a couple times, and I was like looking for Miguel and I couldn't find him because they had him like in this other area, could, you know, be filming his reaction too, and I couldn't find him, and my heart was beating so fast. I was just praying like, please do not make me fall in this first obstacle. And then beep 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 go, I'm like, no going back. Yeah, first race, fell in. Obviously, I wish that I would have done better, but I'm so proud of myself that I made it to the third obstacle, and I made the transition from like these things to this. And what happened was I seen her ahead of me, and so I should have taken another swing, but I didn't, and I landed on the platform, and then I just remember falling back into the water. And I'm so thankful that they did not show the clip that they took after me, because when I landed in the water, I was like looking for someone to like grab my hand and help me out of the water, but instead they like had a camera and they're like, so was it hard? And I'm like, well, yeah, it was hard. Like, I was so sassy, and I'm sorry, but I was like mad at myself and like, get me out of this water type of vibe. I'm like, yeah, you know, Sakura, she's a really good competitor, like type of vibe. So it was good. So I did answer it good. I was just a little sassy in the beginning. So I dried off for the most part. And my second race, I was definitely more calm. I was going against Caitlin. Me and her were really good friends for the trip. We still are. And she was like dancing at the start line. And I'm like, yeah, like whatever. I'm gonna fall in anyways. So I definitely had a more calm mindset, which I'm thankful for. I got that at least one time during this whole trip. Honestly, like when I fell in the water for the second and final time, it took a lot of stress off of me, and I was just relieved, like, oh my gosh, like this is finally over. And I got back in like my happy self, like, oh my gosh, like I'm in California, like LA, like living my dream. And so I'm actually kind of glad. I mean, I'm not glad, but I'm just looking on the bright side of things. And after that, I could actually like enjoy myself in the trip. When I would go to the pool with my friends, I was actually able to like put my hands in the water and like, you know, have fun, go underwater and stuff. And all the pressure was just lifted off of me. I had no stress, and I could actually enjoy my last 2 days of the trip. Okay guys, so it was competition day today, and I don't know, I like as soon as I woke up this morning, well, first of all, I woke up at like midnight because I had to check my phone to see if I was in the AM group or the PM group, and I was in the AM group, and then I woke up back up at like 5, and then I like barely slept at all. And when I woke up, I literally felt like I was gonna puke. Like, I was so nervous. But yeah, we just got back from the set and stuff. I think we just got back like, what, half an hour ago? Yeah, we were there for quite a while actually. Yeah, basically all they had us do was like wait and then go over course rules and then actually like run the course and then like wait and then eat and then wait, and then we finally got back. So yeah, you guys can watch my episode. I don't know how much they're gonna show or anything like that, but like at the end of the day, I'm just glad that like I got to be on the show, like however much they do show of me. So yeah, but now I think we're gonna go down to the pool and stuff. Hopefully spend some time with my ninja friends, and yeah. Also, like, actually, so June 28th, my 5th day being there, if you made it far enough in the competition, then you would go back to set and compete to a higher level. Obviously I didn't, and so then I got like 5 hours of free time that day, and I was like, you know what, this is gonna be the last time I'm in California probably that I can actually like do stuff. So I ordered my first Uber, I don't know how you should say it, on my phone. That was kind of hard to figure out, but then we went to Muscle Beach. I got to play around on like the ropes and the rings.
You're up there.
And then the shuttle picked us up again and brought us to watch the trophy ceremony. I wish that I could have watched the other races, just because I feel like that would have been cool, but I didn't get to. Also, I wish that I could have seen like the real life Akbar, because that's like the only time I'll probably ever be able to see him. I was really bummed out about that, I'm not gonna lie. But after that, it was kind of like all over with. I ate dinner with my friends for the last time. That was really sad because like I love them all so much. And then we watched American Ninja Warrior. It was on that night. We watched it in the hotel, like all of us kids and stuff. So that was pretty cool. And then the next morning I had to get up at like 5 a.m. to leave. The shuttle was gonna bring us to the airport. Alright guys, it's like almost 5 in the morning. That's when our shuttle picks us up. We finally get to go home. I'm kind of looking forward to it. I'm also going to be really sad because like I made so many good friends here, and like last night was the last time seeing them for probably like the rest of my life. But yeah, I'm going to talk more about that when I get home, but we got to leave here, so yeah. So we got on the plane and I was so looking forward to coming home because I just miss farm life. I miss seeing my animals every day, and LA was so different for me. Seeing how people choose to live their lives was different too, and I just miss the farm vibe, you know. I miss being able to wake up and having to do chores and walking out and it just being peacefully quiet, and I'm not hearing cop sirens and fearing for my life 24/7, aka that's how I feel in LA. I know different parts in California aren't that bad, but that was just my experience. But I was just so thankful to be back home. On the 28th in California, that's when we got the call, hey, we got Highlander, aka little baby Oakley, and that's when I posted this video and stuff, and so it was just really a treat to come home. But then when our plane landed, we couldn't find our truck because we didn't know that you had to write down where you parked in the airport. So that was a whole thing. We officially cannot find our truck. We've been searching for, I'd say, like an hour now almost. And we don't, because we didn't know that we had to write it down. We thought that that it'd just be on the ticket that we got. But apparently you're supposed to write it down. And we don't remember what color we're in. I thought it was gold. I don't know. I don't even know what floor we were on. So yeah, we've just been trying to find it. Miguel is kind of panicking. I am too, because like I just want to get home. And it's kind of getting hot out, so that's wonderful. But we got home safely. I was so thankful to just be going down our dirt driveway, seeing little Hamilton, and then getting just back into our routine. As soon as we got home, we had to take off, go pick up baby Oakley, and I don't know. I'm just so thankful and grateful that I get to live out in the country, because experiencing what it would be like without it was one of the worst parts of the trip. Like, oh my gosh, I miss being out on my farm. Are my animals okay? So at the end of the day, I got to compete on my dream TV show, American Ninja Warrior Jr. I did my goal. Like, I don't know, I'm just so proud of myself, and I'm so happy because like it literally shows you guys too that you can do anything if you put your mind to it, you know. I trained my butt off for it. I edited my videos so good, and I put so much like work into it, and like your hard work really does pay off. And I don't know, I'm just so happy for what my future holds. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe, share with your friends, stay cringy, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!